How do you increase your prices without the fear of losing clients? My name is Mark Wickersham. I'm the author of a number of books on value pricing for the accounting profession and professional speaker. And this is something that I get as a question very often at conferences. How do I put my prices up, Mark? And when I start talking about it, what I find is that most accountants, most bookkeepers have this fear of losing clients. And I want to share with you in this video a simple process for putting your prices up without having to worry about losing. And that's using menu pricing. I talk about it a lot, but it works particularly well when you are repricing clients. It works like this. Let's imagine that you decide you want to increase the average price across your entire business, your entire firm, by, let's say, 20%, which is probably a good target to aim for, because if you're like every other accountant and bookkeeper I speak to, you are way too cheap. You need to put your prices up. If you feel you're working too hard for too little money, that's your problem. Put your prices up. So let's imagine your goal is to get your average price up by 20%, but you don't want to lose clients. So what you do is you go to them with three choices. I'm going to use the phrase bronze, silver, gold for now. And what you do is this. You make your bronze package similar to what you did last year, but you take out all of the frills. Anything that's non-essential you don't have to do. You just strip it out. And that becomes your bronze. It's a cut down level version of what you did last year. And you make that a price that's either the same as last year or perhaps a little bit more to account for inflation. I'll leave that to you, but a similar price to last year. Then you take the middle one, the silver, and that's exactly what you did last year, plus you add some more stuff, some things that are high value to the client but low cost to you. You might add in some extra advice, reports, and so on. And you set that at a price at something around about 20% more than last year's price. Then you create a more expensive option, a gold option. And we now start to build in other things that you know the client would really benefit from, help them to build a more successful business, reduce taxes. The things that, if budget wasn't an issue, this is what would give them the very, very best result. And you make that a much, much higher price. Perhaps 50% higher, could be even more. You then present your clients with the three choices. What you will find, and I've been teaching this since the year 2000, it works incredibly well. You'll find that most of your clients, provided you've built in enough value to the middle option, many of your clients, a lot more than you expect, will choose the middle one. In other words, they will choose to pay you 20% more. Some will even go for the most expensive one, which could be 50% more. And some, the ones that have perhaps got a tighter budget, then you won't lose them because they'll stick with the similar price to the previous year. But you'll do some less stuff because you've taken some stuff out. So you don't lose either way. But what you will find is that on average, you will get close to or around about the 20% average increase in your prices, which when you do the math has a huge impact on bottom line profits. That could increase your bottom line profits by 50%. It could double profits, depending on, of course, your cost structure. Now, one final thought I want to leave you with, though, is you have this fear of losing clients. Every accountant, every bookkeeper has this fear of losing clients. But the reality is you probably have too many already. I think a problem that we have in our profession is we feel we need to collect as many clients as possible. And it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Let me ask you this rhetorical question. Have you got clients right now that they're a bit of a pain in the arse? You don't really enjoy dealing with them. And I know you have, because everybody has. So my question is, why are you acting for those? Life is too short to work with people we don't like. So if you've got some bad clients, some clients you don't love, then you want to find some way of exiting them out of your practice. And so putting your price up is one way of doing that. And so I wouldn't, even with the idea of the bronze level being similar to last year's price, I would make it more than last year's price. Because the worst that can happen is some clients will leave. And if you find yourself too busy, that's not necessarily such a bad thing. If you do the math, think of it this way, if you put your average price up by 20%, And let's say you lose 20% of clients, which is highly unlikely. I've never heard of it. But if you were to lose 20%, then if you do the math, you still make the same level of revenue, of income, but you free up a day a week. You have a lot less stress, a lot more free time, better work-life balance, more time to spend with your friend and family. So actually, that's not a bad outcome. But you'll probably find it's not as easy as you think to lose those clients. The pains will often stay with you. So you might need to increase the price next year as well. But that's not a bad thing to do, is it? Okay, if that's valuable to you, then please let me know by liking the video. That's the thumbs up button. Please feel free to share this. Please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want more support from me, if you want more help, click on the links below to get some more resources and help from me. Thank you so much for watching this video.